So Dallas will get the first possession. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Rejected by Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
5 on the clock. Williams finds Hartenstein.
Yeah, what a play by Williams. I mean, the defense took him off the pick, and he still found the better option.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. And he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. For Dallas, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Lou Dort picks one up. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke, and when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop him.
That free throw is good from Thompson. With the end of the regular season around the corner, Legs, the better teams perhaps shifting focus to potential postseason opponents.
Well, B.A., that's true, but you certainly don't want to get ahead of yourself. You can't have guys looking past the game that's right in front of them. You have to stay in the here and now.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And now it's time to take a look at who the top rookie passers were over the last month. 4th, Cooper Flagg.
I really like how he sees the floor. A selfless distributor who enjoys hitting those guys in their spots.
Thompson passes to Lively. Outside Davis. Back to Lively. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. The 3-ball.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Hartenstein finds SGA. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, B.A., and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
That one misses for Hartenstein. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Williams. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's SGA. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
The turnaround jumper. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. Pass to Lively. Outside Irving. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, Kyrie is a great shooter. Just under 40% from deep for his career.
Williams a screen on Irving.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
On defense, Dallas. It's a 3-point game.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball.
Back door, back door!
Pass to Flag. Back to Irving. This one for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Holmgren. Checked by Davis. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Irving against SGA. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for P.J. Washington. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They lead by 7. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
Great D that time from Irving.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's Flag. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. He gets it in there.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flag is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
Out left to the wing. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
And here's Flag outside. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dort. Outside for SGA. Clock at 6. Outside, Williams. Off the mark there with a 3.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Williams against Irving. Over Williams. That one a little long.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at the Mavericks. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course, Oklahoma City not posing much of a threat right now.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
For the Thunder, Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. Oklahoma City leading by 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. On the wing, Irving. Poke loose. Pass to Washington. Now Irving. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And the finish on the break with the slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Marshall outside. The three is up. And it's Irving missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Holmgren with a screen on Russell. Down low. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you love seeing Holmgren go strong at the rim.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Wiggins passes to Holmgren. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Irving for three. Another miss by Irving.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Washington outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Caruso outside. That one is off. Excellent D there from Marshall. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Last game out, he had 44. Here's Gafford. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
If I've got Kyrie on my team, I want the ball in his hands as much as possible. He just makes great decisions.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Christie's checked in for Dallas. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Joe's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mavericks trail by 7. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Christie. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Joe. A minute 31 left in the first quarter here. Washington passes to Russell. Davis with a screen on Caruso. To the middle. And Davis slams it home.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
A minute 9 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams passes to Williams. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Now here's Russell. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Gafford. And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg.
Oh, wow!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Russell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Davis. The rebound by Wiggins.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Williams passes to Williams. Wallace outside. And there's the screen. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
They've got Najee Marshall, Davis out there with Washington. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's a screen by Wiggins. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
The shot by Russell, no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for OKC. They've led by as many as 11. Mavericks trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Marshall passes to Gafford. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gafford's got 9 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Caruso against Russell. Pass to Williams. The three. Drains the triple. 7 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Washington. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Wallace outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Caruso against Russell. Davis with a screen on Caruso. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Williams with the screen. Plenty of space. Wallace misses.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
And stolen by Williams. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Williams. And the Thunder lead by 11. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
And Dallas making a change here. Irving's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe. Irving against SGA. And here is Irving. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And SGA throws it down.
Yeah, SGA so quick up the floor and getting out in transition, able to find that space.
Mavericks trail by 13. Irving for three. Williams grabs the board.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Inside, here's Gafford. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
That free throw good from Gafford. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Christie's checked in for Marshall. So hits one and misses one at the line. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Takes a step back. Pass to Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has gotten his third basket of the night.
He is an overpowering presence inside. AD playing with so much confidence and force in the paint.
Thunder leading by 12. Williams with it. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Denver. Excellent D there from Davis. Washington outside. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Washington's got 5 points.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Free throw line jumper. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Washington. Back to Davis. Outside for Irving. From deep. And he stays with it. The three from Washington. Wallace pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Outside for SGA. SGA from distance.
Wow, that is so quick by Shea on the catch and release.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Back to Irving. And it's blocked by SGA. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back to you guys.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. Mavericks trail by 14. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
The Thunder have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort a screen on Irving. And here's Holmgren. Jacks up a three. And it's Irving with a rebound. Outside for Davis. Off target with the three. Thunder leading by 12. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Irving. Good defense there from SGA.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Stolen by Davis. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. Lively tips it back in. Lively's got his second basket of the game.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip-in.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Stolen by Davis. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And it's Irving missing. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's the second game of 3 on the road. SGA finds Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein a screen. Williams from long range. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Lively with a screen on Holmgren. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
That free throw good from Davis. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And at 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in. Caruso, a screen on Irving. Outside for Dort from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And he knocks down the first one. And you look at the fit with Cooper Flagg and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch up to that.
And we forget he's still a teenager.
Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
SGA passes to Dort. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Chet going to work inside.
Well, once Holmgren gets that type of positioning, call it a night, because he has great touch around the rim.
On the wing, Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Looking to end this cold spell. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Dort.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Now Irving. He's got 5. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Lively. 14 feet away, and it's Holmgren missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
It's tipped. Dort with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Holmgren. Caruso outside. 4-3, and it's flagged with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 16. Washington outside. Outside for Irving. Drops in the 3. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Dort outside. Holmgren, the pass to Caruso. Holmgren outside. Back to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Caruso's got 5 now.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Thompson outside. Washington outside. Beyond the arc. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Thunder leading by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. With 4 on the clock. Misses off the left iron. And so that's the end of the first half. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold from three-point land? I don't know. It's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. And next up, let's check out the players of the month. These guys have been red hot. The Western Conference winner, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position, creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kitty sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3.
Man, you can't teach the toughness that Thompson plays with. He simply refuses to back down.
This will be his third free throw attempt of the game. Thompson, no good on the free throw. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Williams, rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Irving. Back to Davis. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break.
And it was all started by Williams, using quick thinking to get the ball and initiate the fast break.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Irving. Thompson with a screen. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And SGA throws it down.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Thompson outside. To the inside. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of this from Davis, playing above the rim.
Thunder leading by 13. Pass to Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. SGA's got his 5th assist in this one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Thompson passes to Irving. Dort against Thompson. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Flagg. Williams defending. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Thompson finds Irving. Now here's Lively. Shot clock at 6.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Dort outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Kyrie Irving. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And he makes a first.
Well, it's easy to see why SGA has risen to the level of superstar in this league. He is relentless.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Williams. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
The first free throw is good.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
And Williams drops them both. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Anthony Davis.
Seeing his rebounding numbers go down doesn't come as a surprise. When you're in the league as long as he's been, you start to think about taking care of your body, the longevity part. And that might mean being slightly less aggressive around those young bucks near the hoop. But he's still a valuable piece to have on this roster.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Holmgren outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops it from range. SGA's got 17 points.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Up top, Davis. Back to Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defense just a little too up close and personal on Kyrie right there.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
That free throw good from Irving. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's still one of the best guards in this league today. Irving's decisiveness and confidence, two of his greatest strengths.
The three from Holmgren. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Irving looking it over. Davis against Holmgren. Outside Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Launches it. And it's Flagg with a rebound. Flagg's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Davis. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Down low. And Dort with the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's got 6 assists here tonight. Mavericks trail by 17. To the middle. And stolen by Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Hartenstein's got 6.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And it's Flagg missing. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Thompson with a steal. Here's Lively. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Irving. Outside Davis. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Dort outside. Here's Williams. And it's blocked by Davis.
That is textbook rim protection from Davis. Going after the ball without making contact on the shooter.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Pure from three-point range. Williams has got 22 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. Holmgren outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Thompson outside. Dallas no good that time either.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Pulls up at the elbow. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Irving. Thompson with a screen. Clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, I love the work ethic there by AD. He just committed to out-hustling everybody.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. Lively grabs the miss. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Davis. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Come to me, come to
Dort, left side. It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Dorture Chamber.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Wallace in for SGA. That's good from Dort.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
And Dort hits them both.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Who poked away? Washington, a screen on Caruso. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gafford with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. Outside Russell. To the inside. Holmgren outside. Washington against Dort. No good there. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Russell from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Caruso outside. Oh, there's the alley. The shot by Dort, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Dort outside. Wiggins looking around. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. This Maverick squad struggling. Up top, Marshall. He's guarded by Caruso. Pass to Russell. Takes a three. And the three-pointer goes. Russell's got himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, he'd rather take aim head on, but leave it to Russell to make the corner work for him.
Holmgren with a screen on Russell. Wallace. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Christie finds Russell. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Russell a screen on Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And here are the Thunder now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Outside for Dort. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for him.
tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Here's Marshall, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Oklahoma City making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Oklahoma City with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Washington. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Washington. And that's now 17 points for Anthony Davis. Williams looking around. Inside. Wallace. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Marshall. Tim, you look at Cason Wallace. He has been a plug-and-play defensive guard in this league.
Well, B.A., you're talking about a guy who wants to pick you up full court every minute he's on the floor. He is just tireless and relentless on the defensive end. He's the kind of player every coach wants to have. Regardless of his minutes, he makes the impact defensively.
I've heard you say it before. The fastest way to minutes, if you're a young guy, is on the defensive end.
Coaches are taking notice of that want-to factor.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Gafford, and stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
There's a screen by Marshall. Russell from outside. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Caruso, the pass to Williams. And here's Wallace. Fires the three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Pass to Washington. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Thunder leading by 19. Caruso outside. Outside, Williams. The three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Russell, the pass to Davis. And Davis gets double-teamed. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And it's Washington missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And it's good for 2. Williams has got 13 in the second half.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Now here's Williams. Williams finds Williams. 6 to shoot. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. First one falls for him. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
Washington finds Russell. Pass to Irving. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, with that touch and finishing ability, if Irving gets that close, it is over.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shoots over Davis. On the money from 12 feet away. And that's now 30 points for Jalen Williams.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Down low. And stolen by Williams. And they're on the break. Here's SGA. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's just staying focused through the contact. SGA now goes to the line to add 1.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Russell. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA, Legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA hits them both. The Mavericks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Jang comes in for Holmgren, and it's Aaron Wiggins in for SGA. Irving against Caruso. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Marshall to halt the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And that's not exactly the matchup they were looking to exploit there.
Outside, Williams. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Here's Marshall. Jang pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Williams. There's a screen by Jang. And Williams punches it home.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Here's Irving. Now Davis. From downtown. Dallas, no good that time either. Pass to Williams. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flag comes in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Jang. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Williams. Caruso finds Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Caruso, a screen on Irving. Here's Wallace. Pass to Caruso. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Flag's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Thompson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs Legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
They're one of the greatest shooters ever. Thompson's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And he can't hit the second. Davis hits. Davis has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Now here's Caruso. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
Now, this is a guy the coaches trust. He's so deliberate with the ball in his hands.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Irving for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Caruso's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Here's Wiggins. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Elbow shot on the way, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Lively.
This is Thompson's pure shooting ability in action. He has the shot up in seconds.
Pass to Joe. And here's Caruso. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Back to Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Davis. Clock at 6. Pass to Flag. There's the triple. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Yeah, count them up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
Thunder leading by 22. Here's the pick. Wiggins down low. Davis on him. No good again that time.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Caruso against Irving. To the left side wing. And here's Flag outside. The Thunder with the rebound. Caruso's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wallace. Fires for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Lively against Williams. Here's Flag. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Buries it from 3.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jalen Williams.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Outside Joe, pass to Caruso. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Now here's Joe to win the drought. Connects from downtown. Joe's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
He rifled that one in from distance. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Thompson right side. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What poise from Thompson. Even while getting fouled, he stays cool and puts up the shot.
That free throw's good from Thompson. Wallace, he's checked in for Mitchell. And so he hits both. They lead by 17.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Williams.
Well, he was just a menace out there defensively. He pressured the ball. He played passing lanes. Just a total disruptor.
Washington with a rebound. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 16-3 run. The defensive pressure was right there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wallace with it. Now Caruso. Outside Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he can't hit a tough 3. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Williams.